Hello my dear students, once again I welcome all of you to my English class. Today we will read English prose, first prose. You see the title, that is The Priceless Gift. Priceless Gift. In this story there are four characters. There are four characters. The first is Mr. Gupta, the writer who visited London, and second is Mrs. Bethy, mother of a family, and Maggie is the daughter of Mrs. Bethy, and Frankie is the son of Mrs. Bethy. Four characters are there. Mrs. Bethy is the mother, Maggie is the daughter, and Frankie is the son. Maggie and Frankie, they are brother and sister. They belongs to three. Maggie, Mrs. Bethy and Frankie belongs to one family. A writer is a visitor, belongs to India and visited England. Okay? There are four characters. And it marks the title Priceless Gift. The story is about a significant gift, and it is very rare and extraordinary. It is very rare and extraordinary, and it is a very small gift, very small gift, but it has very high value. Okay, high value, and its cost is beyond all price. Its cost is beyond all price. It is a very small gift and very valuable. So it is the priceless gift. Let us come to read the chapter. Okay. Once the writer means Mr. Gupta. Once the writer went to a restaurant. Restaurant is a vegetarian restaurant. Vegetarian restaurant. You know, veg and non-veg food. Veg is vegetable, and non-veg means without veg. Okay, fish and meat, other things having no vegetables is non-veg. Vegetarian means a person who does not eat fish or meat is called vegetarian. A person who does not eat fish or meat is called vegetarian. And a restaurant means a place where you can buy or eat meal. Where you can buy and eat meal. Okay? So, I went to a vegetarian restaurant. I means the writer. That is Mr. Gupta. The writer went to a vegetarian restaurant. It was the lunch time. The time we know breakfast, lunch and dinner, and midday meal is called lunch. It was the lunch time. The people were eating and drinking. In the restaurant, the people were eating and drinking. The restaurant was very crowded. Very crowded. More and more people are there. More and more people have gathered there for taking their lunch. Writer said, I saw that some of the chairs and tables had been pushed into a corner. In the restaurant, some of the chairs and tables are there in a corner side. The writer, I choose the corner table. And seated myself and started skimming through the newspaper. Crowd means mass gathering, I told. And skimming means reading rapidly to get general idea. You hold newspaper and not reading line by line, but generally. You have to get idea about that news, any topic, whatever it may be, reading rapidly, reading quickly to get general idea about it. Okay? Because the writer went to take lunch. At that moment, I noticed a very young girl looking at me. The writer remarked that a young girl is looking at him. Her eyes were large The girl's eyes are very large and they have a sad expression. The writer remarked the girl facial expression indicates the girl is in sad mood. The girl is in sad mood. As she was going out, she asked the cashier in a low voice, "Is there gentleman in India?" After taking the meal, the girl went to pay cash in the counter. The girl, while giving the cash to cashier, as she was going out, leaving the restaurant, she asked the cashier in a low voice, "Is that gentleman an Indian?" Cashier means you know who receives money and returns money to the customer in a shop. A cashier in a low voice, "Is that gentleman an Indian?" The man who is sitting in the corner is Indian. The cashier told, "I think so, maybe, suppose so." The cashier replied. The girl looked at me once more. Listening from cashier, again the young girl looked at the cashier and went out and left the restaurant. This activity, it surprised me. That means the writer is saying that this type of activity, this type of action, the performed by the girl surprised me or astonished me. Why? The girl was giving much more attention towards me. Why? What is the matter? Her interest in me aroused my curiosity in her. Her interest in me aroused. Aroused means awakened, created. Her interest in me created my curiosity in her. Curiosity means strong desire. What type of interest is showed that created a strong desire, curiosity in my mind. Her interest in me aroused my curiosity in her. And when I finished my lunch, when I ate my lunch, I asked to the waiter, "Do you know the girl who was sitting out there? Do you know the girl?" The small girl, the young girl, put the question about writer to the cashier. But again, the writer, Mr. Gupta, the author, the writer, put the question to the waiter. Waiter means a man whose job is to serve customer, who serves the customer in a restaurant, in a hotel, or anywhere. The writer put the question to the waiter, "Do you know the girl who was sitting out there?" The waiter replied, "No sir. I noticed she had the lunch here on Saturday. I have remarked she was not coming every day, only Saturday she was coming. She comes on payday only." Payday means the day of payment. Payday means the day of payment. That means the girl was doing work anywhere and weekly payment, payday only. Saturday is the payday only. Perhaps she does not earn much. Perhaps she was not earning more money. I moved by what he said. Moved by means it influenced me. The girl is poor and no money. Only the girl comes Saturday only. So, listening this from the waiter, the author, the writer, influenced. The curiosity I felt about the girl persisted. The curiosity, the strong desire, again, the girl persisted. Persisted means continued to exist. That means it continued. My curiosity towards the girl. Why had she inquired about me? Why the girl put the question to cashier about me that am I Indian or not? Who was the mysterious child? Who was the strange child? Mysterious means strange. Mysterious means strange. Who is the strange child? Who is the strange girl? Who is the mysterious girl? I kept thinking of her poverty-stricken and sad, anxious figure. I kept thinking. I thought about the girl, and if he was coming only Saturday, payday only, and I thinking of her poverty-stricken. Poverty-stricken means suffering extremely because lack of money. Suffering extremely because lack of money. Okay, this is called poverty-stricken. Poverty-stricken and sad, anxious figure. Sad, anxious figure. His physical appearance was very sad. He was looking in his large eyes. The sad, anxious figure. Could I help her in any way? Could I help her in any way? The week passed. 1 week passed. 7 days passed. The Saturday came again. Again Saturday came again. I went to the same restaurant. Again, the writer went to the same restaurant. As I entered the restaurant, I saw her sitting at the same table as before. The writer remarked that again the girl was sitting where he was sitting the last Saturday. She was eating and went up. She was eating. The girl was eating, and I went to her. I went to near her and took the chair opposite to hers. Took the chair opposite to hers. I wished her good afternoon. The writer wished her, saying good afternoon. And then by making one brief remark, brief means short remark. Short remark after another, I was able to start a conversation. Conversation means a talk between two discussion. A talk between two people. Conversation. One is now, in this paragraph, now, writer is there, the young girl is there. The writer made the conversation with the girl. I was able to start a conversation. At last the girl asked, are you an Indian? He put the question, are you an Indian? My brother is in India. Brother is Frankie. My brother is in India. My brother is in India. He is a soldier. And we have not had a letter from him for a long time. Oh, this is the main reason why the young girl was looking and putting the question to the cashier. Is the man who is sitting on the chair is an Indian? Only he has the curiosity to know if the man is Indian, he may get any information about her brother. Okay. Long time, my mother is very worried. So my mother is worried. Mother is Mrs. Betty. My mother is very worried. She is afraid something has happened to him. My mother is very much afraid anything happened to my brother. My brother is alive or anything else. What happened to him? Is he illness? And I learned that her only guardian was her mother. Only guardian was the mother. Mrs. Betty and Frankie belongs to one family. The mother is the only guardian. She lived with her old widowed mother. Mother name is Mrs. Betty. Widowed mother. Widowed mother means the woman whose husband is dead. Widow means woman whose husband is dead. Widowed mother. I understood how she felt. I read the conclusion. I think she wanted me to see her mother. She wanted me to see her mother, but she did not have the courage to ask me to accompany her home. The girl was interested to take him to her home, to meet her mother. But having no courage, the girl was not able to speak. Courage means boldness, and accompany means to go with him. The girl was interested to take writer to go her home to meet her mother. So to ask me to accompany her home. Accompany means to go with. Okay. We finished our lunch and got up together. Then we finished our lunch. We finished lunch and got up together. Got up means stood. As we walked, I asked her, "May I your name?" The writer put, "May I your name?" She said, "My name is Maggie." My name is Maggie. I told the 4 characters are there. Mother, Mrs. Betty, daughter Maggie, Frankie the brother, and Mr. Gupta writer. We chatted pleasantly and soon reached at a bus stand. We chatted, we talked to each other, and very soon we reached at the bus stand. This gave me the opportunity of asking her where she worked. In between, the writer put the question and collect the information where the girl works every day. "Do you usually go this way?" I asked. I put the question. "No," she answered. "I usually take the village road, and that road is being repaired at the moment." It is being repaired at the moment. That means the bridge is now repairing the village road, village bridge. Soon we approached to their neighborhood. Approach means move towards. Very soon both writer and Maggie moved towards the neighborhood. We had reached a narrow doorway. Now writer reached in Maggie's house. We had reached a narrow doorway. The door was very narrow. Maggie took a thin latch key out of her pocket. Maggie opened the key from his pocket. Thin latch key. You mark it, thin latch key. Thin latch key means a thin key. A thin key for a latch. Latch means a lock. Thin latch key out of pocket and open the door. With the key, you open the door, and both she entered and said, "Let's come in." She requested author to come in, writer to come in. Together, we descended the stairs to the kitchen. Both Maggie and writer stepped down to the stairs to the kitchen. The mother said, "Maggie," from the doorway. Maggie called mother from the door. "An Indian gentleman has come to see you. I have requested an Indian gentleman to see you." The mother replied, "Where is he?" The old man asked eagerly. Too much eagerly means too much anxiously. The lady, the Maggie's mother, put the question with a smile. With a smile, yes. I stepped into the kitchen behind Maggie. The author followed, writer followed the Maggie toward the kitchen room. She introduced us. Maggie introduced Mr. Gupta, a writer, to his mother. "Mother, how do you do?" I said, and held out my hand. General courtesy, the writer showed his hand for handshake. I held out my hand. The mother told, excuse me, because my hands are covered with flour." That means Maggie's mother was busy and in the kitchen room doing some work. "My hands are covered with the flour. I am making cakes." People will come to buy them this evening. I am preparing the cakes. I have to sell. This is the way we make our living. By selling cakes, we make our living. We make our living means we fulfill our stomachs. We fulfill our belly by selling the cakes. What we get the money, with this money we maintain our family. This is the way we make our living. With lots of trouble, with lots of difficulties, we are maintaining our family. Saturday night is the time of festivity. Festivity means celebration. Every Saturday is the Saturday of celebration time, because they work there, they get weekly wages, their pocket is full. So every Saturday they make celebration. All kinds of things are sold on this night. The streets are more crowded. Streets are more crowded than any other day. This is the day when we are able to spend a little from their weekly wages. What we earn within the week from our weekly wages, we spend and we make and we make celebration and we entertain. Okay? Thank you.